Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm just going to be showing you how to swap your DT Swiss Shimano Freehub, that's a 3-pull Freehub body, for a Campagnolo one. So if you want to change your group set and you want to know how to fit a new Freehub body on a DT Swiss wheel, we'll go ahead, we'll run through the steps. Right, so here we have the current Freehub body. This is Shimano 11 speed. This is a 3-pull Freehub body, not a ratchet one. So it tends to be on the middle to lower end wheels that use the 3-pull Freehub. So this happens to be a quick release wheel, as you can see. It doesn't matter if it's a through axle, same principle applies if you've got a disc wheel with a through axle. So to remove the end cap there, to get the Freehub body off, you've got various options. If you haven't had yours apart before, then you could very well remove that end cap and your Freehub body might be stuck on there. If you haven't serviced it before, then chances are it might be stuck on the axle. So I'll put a link to a video up here to how to remove it if it is stuck on there and you can't get it off. But you should be able to remove your cassette and you should be able to get hold of the Freehub body and pull on it hard, and it might pop off. So that's one way of doing it, but I'll just show you the other way of leave the cassette on there, and I'll just show you a way of getting it off with the cassette on there. So before you remove your cassette off the bike, what you want to do is get your chain whip tool and then hold the cassette and then undo the lock ring and just crack the lock ring undone, so you can just undo it like that by hand. So leave it just nipped up but it moves by hand like that. Then what you do is put your hands behind the cassette like that and then pull out on it like that. So it just pulled the cassette off with the Freehub body still inside it. So the Freehub is still inside. So all we do is pull that off, and then I'll show you how to remove the cassette off it. So remove the cassette completely. Now you see the Freehub body still inside it. So because you cracked the lock ring undone already, we can just undo it like that. Remove the lock ring, and then you can get rid of the rest of your cassette off of the Freehub body, as you would normally do. So we'll just get rid of that off of there, and there's your Freehub body with your end cap. So another way you've got of removing it is if you can remove the non-drive side end cap. So sometimes they come off easier to pull off than the other side, the drive side. So if you remove that, and then when you've got a quick release end cap, if you put a punch down through the axle like that, and it goes through and effectively rests on the cap on the drive side. So if you put that like that, then you get a rubber mallet and hit that down through. As you see, the end cap come off like that. Or the other way is with this end cap on the drive side, is if you rest your wheel in a vise, open the vise with some soft jaws just to protect the end of the end cap, and then clamp that in a vise there and then pull up on the wheel rim. So grab hold of the tyre both sides and give it a sharp pull upwards, and it should pop the cap off like that. So before we put the new Freehub body back on to the axle, what you want to do is put some grease over it first to stop it getting stuck on at a later date. Just put a little bit of grease over that, and then with your Freehub body itself, what you want to do is make sure you put some grease down inside there between the bearings, because the Freehub in there and the bearings are steel and the axle's aluminium, so if it's not greased properly then they corrode on over time, so that could be an issue. So once you've done that, you can just slide on your Freehub. Now what you want to do is grease the 3 pulls on the back as well. Put a bit of grease on those if yours hasn't got any on it before you put it on. So obviously DT Swiss do a grease for these, special grease you use on them. So what we do is just slide the Freehub on to the axle like that, and then what you want to do is when it's on there, just turn it anti-clockwise and it should pop into place. And then what you want to do is fit your end cap. Before you fit the end cap on there, just put a bit of grease around the end cap and just up inside it, because there's a rubber O-ring in there. It just helps it come off easier when you need it to. So you just pop your end cap over like that and then push it in place. Check that it moves okay, and you're ready to reinstall a Campag cassette on there now. So another thing I just thought I'd mention is if you're changing, like we are here, to the Campag Freehub body, what you need is the correct end cap, because the Shimano end cap, even though it's quick release the same as it was before, doesn't fit on there. It's too big. So you need the correct Campag version that comes in the kit. If you're just buying the Freehub body on its own, you won't get the end cap, so you need to purchase it with the end cap so as it fits in there. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.